represents where the maximum buying pressure stepped in. These two points are where the most intense battle between buyers and sellers took place during the highest volume period of the day. And that's why they're so important for everything that happens through the rest of the day. But let me be clear, these levels are completely useless if you don't know how to act.
Join now and claim your welcome bonus. Top up your account and get a bonus of up to 100%.
Using it. And what I'm about to show you next is what separates profitable traders from everyone else. Now that you have your two key levels from the 5-minute chart, how do we know which way the market is going to go? This is where we're going to go down for more precision. After this first 5-minute candle closes and you have two levels, you're going to switch to the 1-minute chart. Now we do this because we are scalpers. We need to see the market's intention in real time. What you're looking for is a clear and aggressive move from either the high or the low of the initial 5-minute range. But not just any move. You need to see a fair value gap. A fair value gap is simply a pattern where the middle candle moves with such force that it leaves a gap between the wick of the first candle and the wick of the third. And this isn't just a pattern. It is a sign of what direction the big players are pushing the market. And it shows that one side, whether it's buyers or sellers, is in control. And what we're looking for is at least one of the three candles that form the fair value gap to close beyond the initial 5-minute high or the low. And this is your confirmation that the breakout is real. It's the market telling you who is in control, whether it's buyers or sellers. And this example is buyers, because they were able to push price with force outside of this initial high volume range that's formed in the first 5 minutes of the day, which lasts through the high, which was the area where we had the most selling pressure up to this point. And this is how we find our direction for the day. But knowing the direction alone isn't how we get paid as traders. In order to make money as a trader, you have to be able to consistently execute and know how to avoid the losing trades, which is exactly what we're about to go over next. So you have your levels, you've seen the aggressive move, and the fair value gap is confirming the direction. Now the real question is, how do we find a high quality entry and filter out the losing trades? After most explosive moves, the market almost always pulls back to test the area that it needs to grow. Now a lot of new traders are going to see this pullback organically, but professional traders see this as a second chance to get in at a much better price. And one simple trick. So yes, you're going to wait for price to pull back into the fair value gap. But do not enter trades just because it touches the gap. You need one more final confirmation. The first part of your trading entry is this engulfing candle. Now, if you didn't know already, an engulfing candle is just a candlestick pattern where the body of a candle completely engulfs or covers the body of the previous candle. Now, in this example and for this strategy, the candle that needs to be engulfed is the retest candle, the one that traded into the fair value gap. And as soon as you get this engulfing candle, you are good to enter the trade. Your stop loss would go one tick below the low since this is a buy or a long trade since we broke out of the high. Now, if it were a sell trade, you would put your stop one tick above the retest candle. Now, I'm going to show you some examples here on a chart here in a second, but just remember that for now. And then for your target, you're just going to set a 3-to-1 risk to reward target. This is a purely mechanical system. You don't have to look on the higher time frames for key levels. There is no room for emotion, no room for guesswork. And this is why this strategy is so powerful, because it is clear-cut, one simple approach that you can take into the markets every day. But even if I give you this proven strategy, are you the type of trader who is going to stick to this plan day in and day out? Well, I hope the answer is yes, because without that, no strategy in the world will make you a successful trader. Now, I've given you the rules, but as they say, knowledge without implementation is worthless. And most traders freeze whenever they get in front of the live market. And that's exactly why we are about to walk through multiple recent examples over the last week, both bullish and bearish, and we're going to backtest this over the last month to prove to you that it works. Now,
هل تعرضت للاحتيال في التداول؟ الحين وقتك تسترجع فلوسك. بس ما شفت ولا فلس؟ لا تحاتي، انت مو الوحيد اللي ضاحي بهالفخ. حنا هنا عشان نساعدك تسترجع كل فلوسك، حتى الاوضاح اللي قالوا لك عنها. فريقنا من اقوى المحامين المتخصصين في استرجاع الاموال المسروقه من شركات التداول النصابه. قدرنا نرجع حقوق اكثر من 500 شخص حول الخليج والعالم، وفي وقت قياسي. عندنا الامكانيات والطرق القانونيه اللي تخلينا نتبع فلوسك، نعرف وين راحت ونرجعها لك باسرع وقت. مكتبنا مرخص عالميا وخليجيا، ونشتغل باحترافيه تامه. هذا جاسم، شاب إماراتي طاح بفخ التداول السريع، استثمر كل اللي عنده مع شركة نصابة، وفجأة راحت فلوسه والشركة اختفت. كان فاقد الأمل، لكن بعد ما تواصل مع فريقنا قدرنا نرجع له فلوسه خلال 40 يوم بس. لا تترك فلوسك تضيع عليهم. سجل الحين وخذ استشارة قانونية مجانية من أفضل المحامين عندنا. العرض محدود، لا تضيع الفرصة. سجل الآن واسترجع حقك. سجل الآن واحصل على الاستشارة مجانية.
I'm about to teach you everything that there is to know about ICT. So if you've been stuck in this rabbit hole, bouncing from video to video and overthinking everything, wondering why it seems like everybody besides you is winning trading ICT, then today we solve that forever. And to be clear, if you feel stuck, you are not alone, because just a couple of years ago, I was door dashing, delivering burgers to fund $100 into my trading account. But fast forward a couple of years, and I've made millions of dollars. I've gotten funded with multiple prop firms. I've had multiple six-figure months, and in just the last couple of weeks, I made $46,000 trading ICT concepts. But it didn't start like that, because for years, I was in the exact same place that you're in right now. I was emotional, I was over-trading, confused, and I felt like it was never going to work. So with my younger self in mind, I took everything that I've learned over the last 9 years, all the mistakes, all the breakthroughs, the wins and the losses, and I condensed it into what I'm going to share with you today. Now, yes, this is a full free course, but I want you to take this seriously, like you paid for it, because truth be told, I'm going to teach you more than you'll learn in most paid courses. And a lot of people ask me, why do I give all this out for free? And the goal is simple, because I want to make thousands of profitable traders. So pay close attention, take notes, and let's get started. All right, guys, before we get started, I want to pull back the curtain on my broker statement for transparency. As you can see, my name right here, and I made $46,000 in just the last couple of weeks trading. And here are some of the trades I've taken using the exact knowledge that I'm going to teach you guys today. Here's one where I made $17,000. Here's another where I made $6,500 in one single trade. And then here's another one where I made $6,000. And today I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned in the last 9 years to help me take those trades and make all the money that I've made from trading. And I'm going to be giving away $1,000 to 3 of you today. But you have to pay close attention for instructions on how to enter this giveaway. Now today we're going to go over everything from how to get started trading ICT to core knowledge, all the way to building a profitable trading system, how to trade prop firms, and how to set yourself up for long-term success. And as you can see, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. Now before we fully dive in, I want you guys to download the free study guide by clicking the link in the description. I made this video to make as many profitable traders as possible, so please take this serious. So if you want this to actually work, download the guide and follow along. All right, so a lot of you guys already know this, but for those who don't, let's go over what ICT is. So the idea with ICT is we're always looking for liquidity, because this is where the smart money trades. Now, when I say smart money, I mean the large market participants, the banks, the whales, the hedge funds, because we all know the markets are manipulated. We all know that most traders lose money because
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. 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 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وهو في السماوات وهو في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يجوز وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي ذلك هو الحق والذين كفروا أولياءهم يخرجونهم من النار أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Incurred Pro extension. Fibonacci extension.